Hey there, kitty. After everything, I'm just happy to have you. I'm happy to be right by your side, and I'm not the only one, right, boy? That's right. You tell him. You're the best kitty ever, you know that? And Coda's good too. A little too confident, but that's fine too. It only adds to his mystery, right? Just how much he understands. It's kind of scary to most people, I bet. You don't find him scary? Do you find me scary? That would be surprising, wouldn't it? Just because I can tie you up doesn't mean I'm a bad guy. In fact, you know I'd only use it in the best possible ways. You know, honey, I've been wondering if you'd like to go and just have a relaxing day. Today's the day of our anniversary, and I wanted to take it to the next level. I wanted to make it not a remembrance, but something so much more fiery and passionate, something you can never forget. I love you, honey, and I'll hold you as close as I physically can to make you feel that much more special, because you are. You're special to me. And all I want is to hold you in my arms so close that I never, ever feel there's distance again. Perhaps that's too much to ask sometimes, but I want to control you with my quirks sometime, to put your heart at ease. I want to tie you up and make you mine. Not that you need to be tied up, but I want your time, you know, your passion. Maybe a bite here or there. What if I think you're tasty and I want some more, huh? That isn't the point of today, is it? What you want and what I want are the same thing. I want to hold you in my arms. Make sure you feel special. Maybe just a tad bit extra. You know, honey, there's been so much time that I've just dreamed about you whenever you're away. I have so much of a passion for you. Just when you're around, it changes my whole world. It makes me feel alive where nothing else does. Like you. I love you, my beautiful, wonderful, perfect kitty cat. And I want you to be mine forever and ever and ever. And I don't want to make it a fairy tale unless you do. I'd be just as happy with an average sort of thing. Because you're nothing but average, so whatever seems that way doesn't stay. Because, baby, you make things that were normally average and boring, the status quo, into something so much more. You make me feel like I'm a true man. And one that's very much a person who knows what love is, thanks to you. I wouldn't have been able to figure it out, I think. I would have kept to myself, thought I didn't deserve it, blamed myself through all those convoluted and negative times of my past, instead of looking towards the present or the future. Kitty, I'm so proud of you. You've been through so much, and I know that. I I know it better than anyone. How much you've struggled, how much you've been in your own head, in your own heart, and how much that goes up and down and it tears you both sides. And I know how hard it can be to accept yourself, especially when others don't seem to. I know that life, and I know together we're stronger for it, even if we struggle. Now we're on a train going off to a honeymoon of sorts, and it's going to be an adventure. That much I believe 100%, because wherever we go, we still have the main course, you and I. I love you, honey. You're always gonna be my kitty. Don't forget that. I love you, kitty. You ever get tired of hearing me say it? Well, I never get tired of hearing that you love me too. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I feel like I can be myself around you and never be judged, like I'm in my safe space. And I hope my hug can be your safe space too. A place where you deserve and get everything you need. I love you, kitty. And I want to be your safe space. Not too safe, though. Maybe just a bit more risky. But I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy, not just content. And I know it's gonna take a lot for us to be content and happy and all the rest, because we've been dealt a pretty bad deck of cards. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it as it is. That's why we're going on this honeymoon. It's a way for us to start a new page, a new chapter, something where we can enjoy each other even more happily. I don't want anything crazy. I just want you. And I want you to smile. And if I have to get a little freaky to do that, so be it. I don't mind, because I take care of my kitty cat. Speaking of which, kitty, is there anything on your mind? Oh, so that's it. Don't blame me too much for teasing you for that. Anyone could have made that mistake, but it made me laugh. It made me smile. So, I want you to be proud of your mistakes. They're definitely something to be proud about. Not just anyone can, because a lot of people, they don't accept them, and they keep in denial. You're different, kitty. I know you might not be the strongest every day, but you're able to do things in such a way that you charm me. You make my hurt turn into happiness, and I feel whole again. Like I can actually be myself. Like I don't need to fill this role of what I'm supposed to do as a man or as a person of society, as a hero. I don't like roles that we put ourselves in. Those norms that everyone considers to be the rhetoric of their lives. I pity people who go by that too much. And I think you've taught me that too, kitty cat. It's not about what's here or there. It's about who you are and being exactly who you are. And I am myself. And I may be a man who gets a lot of shit, but I'm not going to be a man who gives it back. Instead, I'm going to be the bigger fellow and make sure I take good care of you. That I don't let them pick on us, but I don't give in to their demands. I don't want to be someone who's like everyone else, who just goes and plays into the revenge game who goes from one thing to the next, hating on this person or that. I'm not a hater, and I will never be. I love you, Kitty. And I know I might say it a bit too much, but I don't think things like this can be overstated. Leaving a mark. Of course I am. Can't let people get a funny idea or anything. Plus, biting is a way of showing love too. Even if it's gentle ones. Even if it's peaceful ones. Loving ones. I just want to show you that the you right here, right now, is the best person in the whole world for me. You should know how much I love you. You know, when I kiss you, my whole mind goes blank, but my heart races. I feel passion, not just love. I feel intensity, absolution, and so much excitement. Because I know my kitty cat can feel me so close. Just like this. Holding your hand is like magic. Pulling you close into a hug. It's like a vacation. One that you get to go to a place you've never been. That's how it feels every time. There's not a time when I look into your eyes that I don't see my future, my passion, my everything. You are everything I always wanted. Everything I ever want to be a part of my life. You are it. There is no goal, no ulterior motives. Just passionate love. Brushing up against passionate love. Feel my heartbeat, babe. Do you like it, kitty cat? This is what you do to me. You make me feel so alive. I'm so happy that I get to be the one to hold your hand. That I get to be the one to kiss you, to hug you, to be the one you fall asleep next to hear your breaths if I can't sleep, to quell my nightmares and turn them into dreams. I dream of you. Every time I do, I'm thankful, because that's another moment, even when I'm asleep, I get to spend it with you. I want you just as much as I need you, kitty. You've made me into a different man than I would have been. You saved me from a lot of bad things, and made the bad things that already happened seem like they're nothing. Kitty, I want to make your dreams real. Unless I already have. Then I want to give you new ones. Oh, kitty cat, I love you. And I know you need this just as much as me. That affirmation of how much you matter. That passion that maybe no one else tells you. And maybe, just maybe, you'll think of yourself and think of something positive instead of something negative. And maybe you can feel it in your heart. That all this love is real. Absolutely so. That you in my arms will be here for eternity. If you'll let me. As long as time keeps going. I want to hold you in my arms. Give you the softest, most wonderful kiss. And tell you how much I love you, day in and day out. How much you change the drudgery of the world into something bearable, even when I think that everything's going bad. I have so much hope when I can hold your hand. And even if there's people who don't believe in us, people that hate us, bad people that want to hurt us, I have you, don't I? So I don't need to be scared. I don't need to be afraid. And I can be myself, unapologetically. I can be the person deep down who I am. And I trust you that you'd accept me just like that. You have no idea how good that feels. And trust me, I would do the exact same thing to you 1,000,000 times over. Because I believe in a future where we accept each other just as we are. And I love you, kitty cat. I wouldn't change a single hair, a single quirk, single anything. Because you're the kitty cat I always dreamed of. And no one else can be that. No matter how hard they try, no one can replace you, and you can't lose what makes you special. That's what true love is. It never goes away. You know, kitty, I was scared for a long time there. I was scared we wouldn't make it through the adversity. I admit, sometimes I doubt myself that I could mean that much to you. But then, somehow, when I get to hold you in my arms, it's different. It's so different. I feel safe. Like no matter what happens, we're gonna be just fine. Like the world isn't such a scary place, you know? And I love beyond anything else. The time we get, the smile on your face, passion in your eyes, and anytime I can make those tears go away and happy feelings exhume. That's all I want. If I can make your life better, happier, nicer, anything like that, I'd be the proudest man in the world. I'd feel like I was truly someone special. And that's what I want you to feel like. Because to me, there's no one more special. No one who has a higher echelon in my heart. No one who could, in 1,000,000 years, even try and come between us. Stay still, kitty. Good kitty cat. I know, sometimes you need someone who doesn't hesitate, who can take the lead and take your hand and lead you to a better, more wonderful time, a better day, happier dream, more wonderful, better, an awesome time. None of this would have been possible, kitty cat, if not for all your heart and hard work. I've always wanted this dream to come true. Today we can get a place of our own. Not that we didn't have it, it's just more our own. Some place that doesn't have to be there because of work. A place where people won't bother us if we don't want them to. A place where we can have all the time with you and me. That's what I want. I want a place where you can be happy. Truly happy. And not just in my arms. Because that doesn't matter where we are. You'll always have that. My beautiful, perfect kitty. I love you. Sometimes it just gives me so much comfort Enemo. Bye. Maybe it sounds silly. Or maybe it's something really odd. But I can't stop now. I love spending all this time with you. I love making you feel so special. And I love more and more and more time I get with you. I could drown in time and die of happiness, but I got no plans for that. We gotta make sure our lives are long and storied, that each stage of it, we have something wonderful to represent it, remind us, and overall just have such a wonderful time that we get to have memories for years to come. This is a bit embarrassing, but a long time ago, kitty cat, I used to be a bit of a chuny. I would go around saying that my power was to lead an army, that I was the Prince of Darkness. Isn't it silly how different things are now? I believed the world was this comic book adventure, and I still do, just in a different way. Now it feels more real, more like it's not just a dream, but a reality. I love you, kitty cat. I love you so much. I'm glad I could make you laugh with my little chuny thing. Trust me, the Prince of Darkness will seize the minds of all who dares oppose me. I will lead my dark army with Coda at the helm. That's right, the fiercest cat in the world. Maybe I'll have to be your Prince of Darkness. Make all of your darkest dreams come true, right? I'm sure I could. And I might be able to use my power a little creatively today. Make you feel like you're in the act. It was pretty damn good for Chuny. Kinda stuff. Playing pretend. Because they'd think it was real. I could literally make them into my pawns. Because they'd obviously answer a question. No kid's gonna keep their mouth closed forever. And luckily I was a pretty big talker. Even though I went through much of my childhood being so withdrawn. I wasn't confident outside of my chuny stuff. I was more like a kid who wanted to fit in, but that was my way of escaping. Escaping from the reality I didn't really like. Though Nell brought me out of it sometimes. It made things a little more different. Like things mattered again. But it wasn't the same. I guess I returned to the chuny phase and I never really escaped it. I do like things like fantasy. I really do like things that incorporate otherworldly powers, and I'm kind of pissed I didn't get a more fancy quirk. I mean, I like it now, but it's definitely not the best. Considering it's useful, but it's kind of scary, you know? Imagine if it went haywire or something. I might make people into my slaves without thinking about it, and that'd be way too sad. But luckily, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. I've never had it go haywire so far. It has to be deliberate, you know? And with you, Kitty, I want to make sure I do things right. And I know this train ride's gonna take a while, but I don't mind that. That's why we got this back car with the bed and everything we can rest on. It's nice, away from the people, all the stress that can bring. All I want is you. And nothing else will do, you know? Maybe that makes me a little spoiled, but Are you really gonna complain? God, I love you. And every single day, I just want more and more and more, and I feel so greedy. But at the same time, it just feels so good. Having my kitty cat right here in my arms, biting your neck, you name it. I like giving you passionate love that never leaves. Not just love, but care too. Passion and romance. I just want you to have the best of all of it. I don't just want to be a boyfriend or a husband. I want to be someone that's your man. And I take that very seriously. I want you to be mine. All mine. And to that end, I'll do anything. You mean the world to me, kitty. And I know you probably expect to hear this, but what you might not expect to hear is me making a demand. Do you want me to? Intrigued, are we, kitty? Well, looks like Coda fell asleep. You know what that means. It means it's just you and me now. We get to have time to ourselves in the best way. You know, way back when I thought it would be gross. I thought it'd be nasty. Kissing someone, putting your lips on theirs. I never saw it as that romanticized thing until it happened to me with you. I never saw it properly in the light that it should be. The true romance of it. I just saw it as an unclean activity where germs get passed. But now I can feel it. It's different. I don't just get a moment feeling you. I get a moment of our hearts clinging together, of our passions meeting. That's what I want, that connection. Ever since I was little, I could always want that, but even if my method and understanding of it changed, I'll never regret kissing you. I'll never regret being right there next to you through everything. And I'll never regret saying I love you, no matter what happens, kitty. Because you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I want to be the best thing for you too. And I know maybe sometimes I can be a little selfish, but it's only because I love you so much, kitty. And I want you to swoon for me. And I want you to be mine, no matter what. That's why I'll take care of you, kitty cat. I'll never let anything bad happen to you. And if we deal with it, we deal with it together, as a team, as it was meant to be. Because I believe everyone has that person that they can confide in, that they depend on, and they lean on, you know. I'm gonna be that person to you. And I'll make sure that every problem and every pain is kissed away, just like it never happened. I'll protect you. I swear. I'll make sure that every dream you have comes true. Every happy day. Make something even more special. I'll make sure I take good care of you. My beautiful, wonderful kitty cat. And maybe I'll even tease a little here or there. You know me. You know how I'm terrible at resisting you, so you shouldn't be surprised. You're cute. You know that. I just want you to be there in all of life's choices. I may seem like I'm needy, but it's only to make your heart race. It's only because I need you just as much as you need me. I love you, kitty cat. You make me so happy, so content, and so excited, you know. I could just kiss you for weeks. I could kiss you every day for the rest of our lives. You know, kitty cat, the closer we get, the more scared I am. Scared of how in love I am with you. Scared of how I want so much more. And the unwillingness to stop, you know. I just want to spend every second of every day in your arms, holding you close, making you feel special and loved and cared for. I love you, kitty. Everything about you. I love you, kitty cat. Pure, unending love, you know. It really is the kind like a fairy tale. And I regret nothing. I refuse to regret our time and what makes us special. I love you, kitty cat. And I'll make sure that this love never stops, you know. I'll take care of you. I'll make sure no one can ever, in a million years, hurt you or hurt us. I love you. I'm so proud of you. And proud to be a part of your life. I will always be your man. And I'll make sure that I am your dreams come true. That I make each and every one of those dreams of yours real. I love you, kitty cat. And there's nothing that could ever come between us. I won't let there be. As long as I may, I'll always make sure I put that mind and heart of yours at ease. I love you, kitty cat. I love you. Don't worry, kitty cat. Just relax. I've got you in my arms. And we can just stay like this, together. As innocent as it all is. As gentle as it all is. I want you to be happy, so happy. Oh, kitty cat. How you make my heart race. Every time we kiss, and every time I get to hold you. I just think of how lucky I am. How lucky I am to have you. How lucky I am to be alive. How lucky I am to have someone like Coda in my life too. You know, a lot of people don't get this good of a life. And I know life hasn't always treated you well either. Isn't that just how it goes? Good people going through tough times. But that's why we got each other, kitty. You're not alone anymore. And I know, maybe sometimes my words don't hit their mark, but I don't think there's a better way they could than that. Because, kitty, I love you. And I won't compromise on that love for anything. I'll protect you, make your dreams come true and all that, but more than that, more than any of that, I want you to feel safe. I want you to be able to be you. I don't just want my kitty cat to be what I want you to be. It's all about what you want yourself to be too, where you're most comfortable, not a role that you're supposed to fill, not what society expects you to be. I know how it can be. When society expects me to act like some kind of toxic image of masculinity, no, sorry, but that's not me. Just like you don't have to be whatever society wants to pin on you. Doesn't matter. You're you, and you be yourself, and I'll be myself too. That's the way we're the happiest, because if we do that, then no one can stop us from being that future, that self, that everything we want. Won't just have to be a dream. It won't just have to be wishing for things. I accept you as you are. I love everything about you as you are. And if you feel comfortable as you are, you tell me. And if you don't, that's fine too. No matter what or who you want to be, or who you are, you can always tell me, okay, kitty? It doesn't matter what other people say you can and cannot do, because they're not us. They don't understand, and they don't get a say in how things go. All I want is you to be happy, and to be happy right there with you. I've thought about it all, the good, the bad, even the ugly, but I realized if we're gonna make it through this together, kitty, then we gotta do it right. We gotta stick together and not back down. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take passion. And I know even in the bad times, we'll be able to find our smile. We'll be able to make sure our dreams come true and our happiness is preserved, because no one can take that away. True love doesn't just disappear. No matter how much some people may make it try to be something like that, the image of love gets blurred and smushed and crushed by other people. But we're not like those. We're not going to give in to them. Try as they might, we'll be safe and sound in each other's arms, I know it. I love you, kitty. And hopefully you don't get sick of hearing that, because you're about to hear it a lot more. I adore you. I want you in my life, no matter what the circumstances are. I want you to be mine forever and ever. And I always want to be your man through everything, even the horrible times. We'll face it together and be all the stronger for it. I believe in you, kitty. And I know how passionate you are, even if you don't see it sometimes. It comes with all the good and the bad. I get to see you at your best and worst. And you get to see me at those extremes too. Luckily, I don't think there's gonna be too many terrible things. And if there are, we'll just make it that much more pleasant in the long run. I love you, kitty cat. I love you so much. And I'm going to obsess over you, spoil you, and make every day special for the rest of our lives. God, I love you.